I'm Mark Spates. I am the CEO and founder of ClrTouch. This device is redefining content consumption. Well, let's be honest. With content comes ads. The opportunity I want to talk to you today about is rich media advertising on tablet devices as it relates to publisher websites. There's 3 points that we should talk about before we get into the opportunity. The first point is, this is the fastest growing mobile device in history. I know it because I see all you guys out there have one, right? Secondly, when you start to think about the ad business in mobile, it's a $1.2 billion business, and it's only growing. The last point I think is the most interesting point. If you start to look at what tablets represent as web browsing today, it's 2.1% of US web traffic. That's amazing, because it's been 24 months that this device has really had penetration. So let's think about ads right now as it relates to these publisher websites. There's 2 people who are very important in this equation. The first person is the advertiser. Anytime a platform becomes very popular, the first thing the advertiser wants to do is to make sure that their ads are presented in a very engaging, interesting, unique way so it reaches their consumer. The second person is the publisher, because all the publishers want to meet this demand, but they want to be able to meet this demand at scale, right? So they don't have to do one-offs. They also want to be able to make sure that the ad platform or the ad format that they offer is very unique. And the reason they want to do that is because they can charge a higher CPM, so they can make more revenue. And let's be honest, all publishers just want to make more money, right? Now let's look at how they're starting to handle this today. I'm going to show you a couple examples of advertisers and publishers, big ones, and how they think about the tablet market and advertising as it sits today. First, let's look at AOL. And let's look at this Kohl's ad. If I'm on a tablet and I tap on this Kohl's ad, this is the experience that I get. This experience does not take advantage at all of the tactile environment that the iPad and the Samsung Galaxy offer. Right? These are just links. But what if AOL went to Kohl's and said, hey, we have this new ad unit, and we can take these products and we can make them very tactile where someone can actually flip through them. And if they lift up, we can see the review of that product. And then if they want to buy, we'll send them to your website. That's a very unique experience. And I can almost guarantee if you go to Kohl's with that experience, not only would they want it, they'll pay more money for it, which is the key. Let's look at one more. Here's CBS and Comcast. If I'm on my tablet and I click on this Xfinity unit, this is the experience that I get. I can guarantee you that Comcast does not want this experience to happen to their users. But you know what? CBS then come to them with a solution and say, hey, we see your site's powered by Flash. And instead of sending them to your site, what if we use our content on CBS and wrap it in a nice sponsorship, and then you can still present an advertising video, you can still present your advertising message, but they never had to get to this screen. And here's the kicker. This screen is going to become more and more relevant in the marketplace because Adobe is not supporting mobile devices anymore. So there's a big market for how these rich media solutions are going to take over. That's where our platform comes in. It's about allowing advertisers and publishers to create, manage, and serve these interactive touch advertising on all tablet browsers. Here's the goal. Engagement for advertisers, money for publishers. So our platform is four pieces. The first is the ad experience. It's the most important piece. I'm going to show you a demo. What I want you to look at in this demo is our 2 ad formats. One is the touch catalog. This would have worked perfect for Kohl's. And then the second is touch sponsorship. Once again, this would have been a great solution if CBS could have gave it to Comcast. Take a look. It's all about tactile brand engagement. The second piece to our platform, and this is where you see scalability come in, is our ad builder. This allows the publisher or the advertiser to create these ads themselves. They don't need us in the middle of it. And all they do is use our formats. And it's all HTML5, so it works everywhere. That's the key. The next piece is the ad manager. This is for the media buyer as well as the ad operations team to understand where they're trafficking, where they're tracking all these ads in a very easy way. This is also where they get their reporting. The next piece is our ad server. This is the most important piece. This is how we recognize when someone's on the tablet, and then and only then do we serve them this ad experience. No waste at all. This is also how we make money. We charge the publishers on a CPM basis every time we serve them an ad. This is how the rich media industry works today in the click-based world. This is how it's going to work in the touch-based world as well. These are some of the brands and the publishers and the agencies that we're talking to right now to start using the ClrTouch technology. But you just saw the foundation. Where we go and where our vision is a lot bigger than this. So now let's talk about our difference. First, we think about the touchable web. We don't see the tablet as a big smartphone. That's silly. You should see it as a small PC. And you just look at people like Microsoft and Windows 8. They're building gestures and touch right into the OS. And if you look at OS Lion, it's nothing but a gesture-based OS as well. These devices will merge. And when they merge, you can start to think about the display ad market. That's $9.2 billion market. There's huge room to grow. Also, it's innovation. When you're in the ad space, you always got to bring a pity baby to the dance. We're always going to bring one. This is our new innovation around video, because video is a huge money driver when it comes to revenue in the advertising space. What you're going to see here are a couple things. The first thing you're going to see is that you never leave the page, right? The other example is they left the page. The next thing you're going to see is through a tactile engagement, the user can enhance the video by bringing in different images, by bringing in things like coupons and animations. This all happens right here on the tablet. The last thing that you're going to see is that they're going to be able to flip over the player to see additional content like YouTube as well as Twitter. Take a look. The way you drive top spin is you put in a blue dolphin. It always works. So now let's talk about our team. Our team has been in this space for a long time. Our CTO, Bill, is amazing. He's been building for the touchable web since the day the iPad came out. He's been working with agencies and clients with a company that he actually founded called Input 9 to do that. Myself, I've been in digital advertising my entire career. And more crazily, I own like 10 tablets. I'm a fanatic. But when you think about my background, I was at Burger King, where we're doing things like putting artificial intelligence into websites. We're also putting the king into Xbox video games. These things were always market leading. We also were the first person ever to put a Super Bowl ad on a mobile phone. So you can see, I'm always thinking about what's next. Secondly, at Say Media, I was the director of engagement and design. Say Media created the engagement model. It was us who developed the products that made the whole industry say engagement makes sense. We're going to do the same thing for touch. To aggressively attack this market, we're looking to raise a round of $1 million. And that $1 million we'll use for two things. The first is product development. It's the most important thing we can do. Secondly, it's about sales and distribution. The person who's going to win this market is going to be the person who out there gets the right deals in place and builds amazing products. We believe we're in a great position to do that. We are ClrTouch. Thank you very much.